Alright. Here's the bad news. The bad news is it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon on day 2. Day 3 is when the next area opens up. And I have so many things I need to do here in this part of town. And not very many hours. I mean, I'll still be able to do this stuff tomorrow and the next day and so forth. But then there'll be a whole bunch of new stuff too. You see what I'm saying? So I have to really prioritize what I'm going to do with the rest of my time on this day. I've only got 6 hours. 6 hours and 10 minutes until, you know, most stuff starts to close and people go to bed and stuff. But I think what I'm gonna do first is whatever I can do in this building again. Possibly including taking down Kuno's dad. Let's just see if Cindy the Skull has anything new to tell us.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
No. Okay, let's go inside. Well, I can't exactly gun down a civilian since I've lost my gun and don't have another one. My partner has a gun, but he's not just going to give it to me for any random purpose.
Give me a moment.
The cleaning lady still seems to be having difficulty breathing. I'm looking for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
De Ruyter's at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
Well, how about a young male in his mid-20s? Dark hair, skinny build. He's a smoker on the balcony. You know where he lives?
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always looking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway. What do you mean, the other end?
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder. He's gone away for life. No trouble. I just want to talk to him. You know where he lives?
Talk!
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath. She's clutching her staff tightly. We got a new task, or an update to our task.
He lives upstairs in room number 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
She points east.
He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. He turns to you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home. Thanks. I'm off. Okay. There was nothing else for me to do here. Locate the door number 28 in the apartment building. I don't think there's literally any reason for me to go through this door right now, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it anyway. Yeah. Oh, hey, hey now. Yes! A plastic bottle! Well, that was worth it. Here's the coal room. This is where I found my pants. Ooh, I can open this now because I have a pry bar in my hand. So look at all that money I just got. But that's all that's in here. A lot of loading screens. Try rubbing the bottle, a synthetic genie might appear. Good point. Synthetic genie. That's the best kind of genie. There was nothing else of any note in here. Alright, so now we've got this place. I have the chain cutters now. Door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk drawn number on the board says number 11. Hold on. Chain cutters. %28 is really bad percent. Really bad. I don't have anything that adds to interfacing. If I could get some of that speed, that would presumably give me a +1 to motorics. That would help, but I feel like I should leave this door alone for now, because if I fuck this up, I might not get any significant bonuses to let me try it again. Okay, that leads out to the other balcony and the other exit. Genie might give you a bottle of ginseng tea. Okay, that's a good one, Nox. That is a good one. Ginseng. What kind of tea do genies drink? Ginseng. What do we have here? Nothing. Probably because my perception is as bad as it can possibly be. Actually, it's not quite as bad as it can possibly be, since I have... No, it's as bad as it can be. Well, I guess it could be a 0. The only reason it's not a 0, though, is because I'm wearing this stupid-looking visor that gives me a +1. What was I wearing before on my head? Oh, yeah, the orange bum hat. Why do I have a penalty to perception? Oh, because of one of these thoughts. Because of remote viewers division, which is in progress. Cop of the Apocalypse is in progress. It's pretty good. Alright, so let's talk about opening this door. Anyway, if you have better perception, you find all kinds of shit. Alright, so this is Kuno's apartment. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the door frame with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter. Okay. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song. Okay, I gotta bust the chain cutters out, maybe. It looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. Point to the bill on the floor. The lieutenant nods, and the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills. Alright, fuck knocking lightly. Back out with the chain cutters. %58 chance. Boom. Ah, fuck. Easy. Failure. That just makes you feel bad. When it says it's easy, and you still failed. That's why my character lost morale. I had to use some magnesium real quick to prevent myself from losing the game. It should be easy, but... it's just an awkward angle, okay? The door doesn't really open wide enough to really get the cutters through. You can't get the leverage you need. And the cutters are blunt. And the chain is just super strong, okay? It's not your fault you can't cut it. The lieutenant smiles. Trouble with the chain, officer? You're the one packing shitty chain cutters. Well, these are no ordinary chains. They're titanium chains. Supreme titanium, Kim! Supreme titanium. The lieutenant blinks. Sure. A door in this complex has super hard, super expensive chains. You can't stand for that. Come on, show them what you can really do. Oh, I can try again because +1 won't be beat by a goddamn door. Nice. Fucking Kim. How come Kim never does anything? I'm the one that always has to try all the skill checks while he just stands there being smug. Fucking Kim. Alright, let's try again. I won't be beat by a goddamn door. Yeah! Snip! So much for that goddamn chain. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. You have bested the titanium menace. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle. The lieutenant looks worried. I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make these quick. Yeah, we're gonna make it quick. Alright, how am I gonna arm myself for this tussle? Obviously with a boombox. And a pry bar. Let's roll. This is the police, actually. For added effect, we'll go in there with flashlight. This is the police. With a boombox. You gotta know your limits. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Oh, is this a fellow communist? Taking his money, too. Well, I don't see Kuno's dad. Wait, I hear snoring. A phone book lies... I like how I just walked in here with the boombox blasting. He's still sleeping. A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw. A straw? Score! It's right there, baby! Today's your lucky day! I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna say this. Speed bottle! You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait! Celebrate! Blast that shit right here! Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done! Blast it before you face the beast, Reuter. You're gonna need the encouragement. Alright, we got some speed. Finally. It does add to Motorics, cause you to lose morale. We'll have to use medicine. How convenient! Someone has equipped this tiny bottle of amphetamines with a straw. It's the Loriman's Speed on the go. It's got 5 uses left. Report back to Kuno. Shit, yeah, I'm gonna use some right now. Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect. Will it make me into a super cop? Kim will be disappointed. It's gonna be really bad for my health. My body is ready. Let's do this. Will it make me into a super cop? It will make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus operandi. This is how you've done it for years. Let's go. Okay, my body is ready. Let's do this. Yes, better living through chemistry. Oh shit! You raise the bottle, close a you raise the bottle, close a nostril and inhale furiously! The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and it stings a bit inside your nose. Good to have you back, Officer Mega Cop. The world has been waiting. Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. Sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches. I completed my find speed and sniff it task. Although I didn't really sniff it. Well, I guess I did actually. Just sniffed it through the straw. You can even feel it in your scrot. That's right, Knox. Time for a little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air. Well, he just watched me do some. Kim, I did a little speed. I hope you don't mind. It was for professional reasons. I'm not your mother. He avoids your gaze. I don't care. Do what you have to do. As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now let's get back to work. Feels great. Are any downsides to this at all? To this? You're kidding! There are downsides to not being on it. Cool. Let's boogie. Spring to action. Spring! Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task chain. Yeah, I know how that works. Alright, so the good news is I'm hopped up on speed. And what do we have here? Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Okay. That'll help me open that other door as well. What kind of moisture? Well, we might not want to think too much about that. The air stinks with something sour. Well, are we gonna fuck with this guy or what? I guess we are. A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet. Some socks even. You know what I might need to go with my speed? Well, no, let's not. Let's just try this.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm. The lieutenant has covered his nose. Slowly reach out your hand. Something underneath there is breathing.
It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your head now, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die? It's not too late. No one's gonna blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out. I keep extending my hand. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. Pull the blanket off. You see a 60-year-old fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol. And God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. Wow. You don't have to take him down. He's already down. Report back to Kuno. Whisper, I took your amphetamine, old man. Needed more telekinetic grasping the blanket off, yeah.
Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls to his half-open eyes.
There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought. Well, I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but
the lieutenant thinks to himself,
at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark. Empty and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man, but he is in there and not enjoying himself.
Hold on, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
Oh, he's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit.
Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Fucking...
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Oh, good. Perception, my specialty. Figure out what he's trying to say. Of course I failed. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then falls back again, limp and defeated by sleep. A loud snore escapes his mouth.
Damn, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn he stole a stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional. I don't want to help him somehow. Fuck this guy. Nobody's gonna beat his kid but me. I'm like antagonistic toward this guy because he beats his kid, but I beat his kid. Don't you dare beat your son. Leave that to the professionals. Now we can go back to Kuno. Needed more telekinetic grasping the blanket off. Yeah, I love how Corwin just always tries to mage hand everything. Like, no matter what it is, mage hand. Telekinetic grasp. That's enough with the flashlight. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. $0.75. Can't do anything with that door. Apartment number 28. The store is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives. Yeah, I know. Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door. I knock. No one answers. Looks like the young man we're looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. He looks around, taking in the cold spring air. We should return tonight, after we have finished with our day's work. How about 2100? Sounds good? I don't think I can make it. I got something else to do. What are you talking about? The smoker on the balcony. That's why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So, tonight at 2100? Sounds good. Tonight at 2100. Tonight at 2100. Right here. Apartment 28. He writes it down into his little notebook. Good. Let's go. It's in his little notebook. Visit apartment 28 sometime after 2100 to see if anyone's home. Do-do-do-do. Doot 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 doot. I don't know how I have 3 fascist and 3 ultra liberal, but I do have a lot of communist. Let's see if we can use the chain cutters to get into that one place now that we're we have the bonus from the speed on us. Well, 42% chance. That's as good as it's gonna get. Motherfucker. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working. Did I just lose morale twice? No, I don't think I did. Oh, fuck, maybe I did. Damn it! Yeah, I know. Now I lose the game. Well, we lose the game. Again. Oh, this time I succeeded at the perception check, though. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs. Fuck you, die! What did you just say? The hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again. At least he got to say his piece. Alright, I might have to, like... I got it! The shackle snaps like a twig and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It'd be possible to enter now. After you, detective. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. A bullet! And a Ceramerizian lounge jacket. A classic white summer jacket, loved by both the Saramaresian Communist Party and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. It fits you well, regardless of your political ambitions. No. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. I'm not sure what happens with the bullet. You've got one bullet. Okay. I've got one bullet. I just don't have a gun. Maybe I could throw it at someone. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Krasmazov. So in this world, he's like the father of communism, I think. Who is this Krasmazov? You could use it to post a bulletin. Oh, Nox. I leveled up.
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Father Mazov, hero of the working class.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall. If you could cast Catapult, the bullet would be very useful. It's true, Nox.
There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youths still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Well, why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard.
He looks around before fumbling to himself, mumbling,
"How fitting."
I got 1 skill point. I guess I'll save it in case I get another thought. Didn't I have a task related to coming and seeing what's going on in this apartment? Guess not. But we don't know whose apartment this is because there's nobody here right now. Hey, look at this. This must be because my perception has been raised from 1 to 2. Now I can notice something here. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Fuck yes, I should. Hypnogamma. Yeah, that's 3 points of morale healing. That is really good. Yay, perception.
Give me a moment.
Okay, hold on. Catapult. "44 minutes. Whoever lives here isn't home. Pry bar that shit, get my 75 cents. Okay, come back after 2100. My thoughts complete. Coldo Mama d'Aqua. That is a hell of a piece of art. What is that even? What is that even? It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low, a god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Coldo Mama d'Aqua, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening. Wow, +3 perception, golden ear, and -1 encyclopedia, no room for anything else, which is fine with me because I don't give a shit about encyclopedia. And I never use it. But now, my perception is up to a beefy 5. A beefy 5. Oh, I can open the ledger now. Possibly. Look at all this perception. All of a sudden I'm noticing shit. Curtains shift. Just a little. Someone is watching from within. I can open the ledger. I'm gonna look around a little bit more now that I have all this perception. See, I just noticed something else new. Got some magnesium and some Commodore Red. Very nice. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Look at all the perception. Kuno de Reuter is the name on the unfinished homework. Okay, so his real name is Kuno, but he's changed the spelling to just C-U-N-O. It's from 2 years ago. So this guy hasn't been doing his homework for a couple of years. Look at these shoes right here.
Yes?
Kim, damn it. Get your fat head out of the way, Kim. What does it take to be able to click on those shoes? Apparently there's 43 cents in those shoes. Now I found something else here too. Perception is no joke. Wow, okay, so apparently if you have high perception, you just get to have tons of fucking treasure. And I don't even have high perception. I just have, like, medium perception now. Ooh, I found a book. 16 Days in Coldest April. A book. I'm gonna save looking at that until after 2 o'clock in the morning. When time ceases to exist. The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. Seems like monochrome rainbow is kind of a oxymoron. It tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during an ethnic unrest in Yugograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism. Oh, Yugograd. Someone has torn down the wall. Okay, hold the fuck on. Stop! I did not need perception for that. It's a giant hole where someone has clearly torn down the wall. Are you telling me that I was not perceptive enough to figure that out before? Like, how perceptive do you have to be? Orbs.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Ooh, see, I just got a Christ, I have to talk to everybody again now. To see if I get any perception things. Like this.
That's smoke coming from a paint bucket. It's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil? He studies the contents of Cindy's bucket.
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise. What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself, back in Shamrock. She really did it. She's proud of it, too.
That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
Alright. We'll go back in the coal room, because I'll probably be able to percept some shit in there. Now you might say to me, Josiah, percept is not a word. The word is perceive. But I say to you, oh really? Then why isn't it perception? Checkmate. Oh, I did percept something. Hey, wait. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate. The rats of the city. City rats. City rats. What's up, Fenris Bros? So, 1621, okay. We can go back to Kuno. But what I should do is, before I... How you say... Go back to... This might be the only speed I can get. It probably isn't the only speed I can get, but... You know... You never know.
Give me a moment.
Ooh, I can ask her new questions. You know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know?
The cleaning lady shrugs, her mouth puckered like a dried fig.
Another nut job, I assume.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there. Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Tell me about the man who lives at the end of the hallway. Uno de Reuter, something like that. The cleaning lady starts digging for something in her pockets.
I don't want to talk about De Reuters.
she mutters. Why not?
Addicts, all of them. Sometimes I hear them screaming.
She winces.
They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
So she doesn't. Not after that one time. There's a that one time here.
It didn't get physical. She heard something she doesn't want to hear again. We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
No one likes them in this building.
She shakes her head.
It's only because of the kid they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
She looks down the hallway. That's all, thanks.
Yes?
I wonder if I could just ace this dude in his sleep. Probably not. I have a pry bar. I'm not gonna say maybe we should help him somehow. Fuck him. Alright, I'm role playing. Okay, so now we'll go out this way. Ba-dum-bump, bump, bump. Another one bites dust. Ba-dum-bump, bump, bump. Another one bites dust. Alright, so you know, the dust has been bitten. Now, what is this place all about? The pry bar, it does nothing. Chain cutters, they do nothing. There's no, like, perception checks that I missed out on, right? Oh, cafeteria window. And I know there's some stuff I can find up in my room. I have 34 minutes left on this.
Trying to.
Alright, Kuno S still has nothing to say to us. I can't do the thing with the wall again. Can my new super senses avail me anything down here?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I guess not. I'm not inserting a fucking coin. Again. I've seen this. I don't think I've seen this before, though.
Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Interesting. What do we have here? Oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? You hear the distant squall of sea. Okay, wait a second. Again, I can literally hear them. I mean, how do you not hear? I mean, they're just... You don't need to tell me I hear the squall of seabirds when I can already fucking hear them. I didn't have enough perception. I guess apparently with my old perception, I just heard some indecipherable sound. Could have been anything. What's going on, Hammer Juice? We found some money. We just took some old guy's stash. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. Kim, look! Bullet holes! Where? He looks around. Someone's been shot! Keep in mind this area was the site of like a major battle in the old war. Pointing to the chips in the wall. Someone's been shot! We're cops, we should solve it! Yeah? He looks to the wall. Those are old. What do you mean old? Those bullets were fired during the revolution, over a half-century ago. They do not warrant investigation. Oh, okay. What can you tell me about this revolution? Yeah, it does happen all the time in games. You're not wrong. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go? Well, hey, I'm not going to argue with 5 XPs. How am I doing on my drug buff? 32 minutes, okay. He makes his own way. Here's what I want to do. I want to go back to the beginning. I want to go back to my room while I'm all Perceivatron Jones. Drug buff. Is that what we call it now? Yeah, it's just a buff. I'm just using a consumable. I might be able to see something with this window here now. What's happening? Quick save. Why the fuck is it locked? Oh, minus 12. It's not time yet. Fair enough. Not time yet. That simple. Do you know what it is time for? If you were to take one guess what it's time for. It's ice time, ice time, ice time, ice time. Ice time, ice time, yeah. Ice time, ice time, ice time, ice time. Ice time, ice time. It is time for ice. What's up? Hey! Man, all kinds of stuff jumping off while I'm doing ice time. Amaranth shows up. How you doing, Amaranth? Good to see you. Annie Salt. Hey, Annie. You know, in this game, we learned about somebody that just survived by boiling and eating cats. I'm not even kidding. So I was like, oh, Annie would have liked this. Athasian ice time. Did I do it wrong? Am I supposed to hashtag ice time? Well, yeah. That was your great-great-grandfather. Nice. It's been passed down in your family, the cat-eating tradition. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to eat any cat. That's Kim's room, apparently. See? Now I can find the tape. And now I can look at the window. I was right. Those are things you can do if you have slightly higher perception. Empty cassette case. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Atenie's single smallest church in Saint-Saëns must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. So this is the song that I was playing last night, or not last night, but the night before the game started when I went nuts. And as you can see, I ripped out all the tape, and it's strewn everywhere. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. I can try a visual calculus to assess the damage. But of course I failed. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? Right, I'm too bad at visual calculus, obviously. And here's a perception. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Wow, that's pretty bad. So we got that tape.
Can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. I found the victim's clothes in the trash container out back. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. He grimaces. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. Well, could someone on your staff have put them in there? Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with a crime scene. Who else has keys to the trash container? The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though. Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs. He turns to the man. Thank you anyway. Thanks. Let's talk about something else. That's it, actually. Yeah, I try to do different little voices for each of the characters, and even for the skills talking in your head. I mean, they're not that great, but at least they kind of make the characters sound like they're different characters or whatever. Who else has unauthorized... that's apparently a difficult word. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. Okay.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
No. Nothing to talk to her about. Hey, perception. Wait, back up. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. You know how I know this guy is going to finish the soup before it needs to be served? Because he's got time. I don't know, that was dumb. I should just leave those kind of jokes to Nox.
I've got nothing to say.
Alright, fine.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
We've seen this before. Oh, but now I've got a perception sight success. Too late, you already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture. Picture of what?
Fucking say something already!
The rat-faced man doesn't let you think. It's unsurpassed in its excellence. Okay, Nox. Oh, the sleeping guy is finally gone. He's finally gone. That's funny. The world is not static. After musing on its ingredients, he's talking meowthful after meowthful of the soup. Taking. Oh no, it's cat soup. Cat soup! I'm not feline, that's some good ass soup. Did you just say feline? Yep. Perception sight. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Why am I looking at this?
Comp habit. You look at everything.
What kind of vehicle drove through here? Hard to say. I can try visual calculus, but it's only an 8% to reconstruct the movement. Fuck it. Let's go. Actually, do I have any way to benefit my visual calculus? Yeah, I've got some glasses I can put on. %. Failure. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Unfortunate. Can't reconstruct that shit. Well, we can talk to Kuno about the...
Yes?
No, get off me. See, now we can visual calculus the footprints over here, too. I mean, we'll fail, but... Oh my god, that was loud. Holy fuck. That was spectacularly loud. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. I kind of want to see if there's anything hidden in this little room. Now that we have all the perception in the world. Local flora must be perennials. What? Deciding to eat the soup was a spur of the moment decision? So much what? Camera stare on that one. The problem with doing the camera stares is it's going to be really hard to keep a straight face. Just looking to see if I get any perception hits. Apparently not, though. Oh, Nox. Oh, Nox. Hashtag oh, Nox. I wouldn't call it steampunk, no. It's a different world. This doesn't take place on Earth. It takes place in a completely different world, which is a lot like Earth in many ways, but also not like Earth in some ways. It's not really based on one specific time period, but maybe the closest thing would be maybe like the 70s or something, because disco is a big thing. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Well, I've got a 28% chance. Interesting. I'm looking at those bonuses. He counted the Hardy Boys. Gives me a bonus on this. Spoiler alert, I guess it was the Hardy Boys. But then it says her prints near Video Revachol. The her is probably referring to Elizabeth. You can do it again later if you improve your skill in that. Or if you get some other bonus due to situational. But if you don't improve your bonus, you can't try it again. I'm gonna fail. Oh, here we go. I'm about to kill myself. What do you think you are, a super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. Right, see, so now I won't be able to try again until something changes. Let's just look at the body again now that I have the Hardy Boys. Well, I've got perception, so maybe if I re-inspect everything. We've seen all this before. See, this is new. His eyes. You see, eyes used to be blue. Baby blue. But we've seen that before. Oh, I can say this, though. His eyes. His eyes used to be blue. Kim says, good. The victim is of Occidental descent. He scribbles in his notebook. Light brown hair, blue eyes. Occidental? I mean white. Oh. The man enjoyed the moment of his death. Why do you think so? For supernatural reasons? There are no supernatural reasons, Lieutenant says, marking something in his notebook. What is he writing in his notebook? I am less skeptic about this hunch, he thinks, than I was of the supernatural premonitions that overtook you at the trash container. He then covers his nose again. Okay. Note to self, player is bonkers. It's true. It is true. Alright, let's talk to Kuno again. Let him know about the drugs. I don't want to split the drugs with him, though. I want to keep all the rest of the drugs.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo.
He rubs his hands together.
Here's how we do it. First, you give Kuno's kilo. Then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
By kilo you mean gram, right? Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to Kim. Not a single muscle moves on the man's face. Kim is not amused. He just did a camera stare.
Kuno wants to hear all about it. But first we split the kilo.
He leans in.
Then we shoot the shit.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
I'm not ready to make this decision.
What the fuck are you talking about? Getting Kuno all worked up for nothing.
Okay, I'm off. Alright. We'll come back and do this with him after we've used up all the possibilities of the current drug buff. So what's the bookstore? Want to buy some death sticks?
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they're mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. This says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. This says food gift from the people of Messina. This says speakers from the people of Samara. So this stuff is humanitarian aid. Stolen off
Everything's
a truck.
still cool here, officer.
Street vendor assures you.
these food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious, prepackaged, shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap, too. Buy some, try them out.
I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Who's your supplier exactly?
Oh, he's a good guy. I think you get along. I'll let you know the next time he's around. Interesting. The lieutenant whips out his blue notebook and makes a note. We'll need more if we're gonna pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
Alright, we'll leave him alone for now. Butter sign. Butter, 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 butter. Butter. Knox gets so happy whenever there's dairy products. So I can try this now. I've got a 58% chance, which is much better than my chance ever was before. "17 minutes left. Let's try to dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Hey, we did it. Wow, what's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say "found." Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the headless Found Rider. Who? The headless Found Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a found tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing his head. He points at the decapitated figurine. I have the found track pants. I just don't have a top. 50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap, too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations. Alright, I'm gonna buy it. I got the 50 cents to spare. Did I mention this figurine's supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you. He grins. That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him. Alright, I got a new thingy. Oh, he's riding a bull! Look at this figurine, Nux! The plastic headless Found Rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, his posture indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the infamous fallen cap for which he lost his head. The head is not included. Riding a bull, riding a bull. Riding a bull, yeah, he's riding a bull. Alright, I got a lot of stuff here. Here's something new. Perception. Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah? Oh yeah! The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words "Helmdall burning." See, the only reason I know about the man from Helmdall is because I read those books. Immediately sniff the t-shirt. Smells like worn cotton. And a little old sweat there.
Worn cotton with a sign of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, says the shopkeep, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
Not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
That's a rad man from Helmdahl shirt you got there. Hell yeah, man. The shopkeep sounds enthusiastic. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just such a pure exemplar. We have a lot of common. I'm a big fan of the man from Helmdahl, too. He grimaces. I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan, but I do think the Helmdahleman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Helmdahl really existed. But they're wrong. What do you mean the man from Helmdahl was real? I mean, even if the man from Helmdahl didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay. He sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Katla, though not quite as far north as the Helmdahl, and watched the northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique energetic tides there.
Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Stop talking about this nerd stuff. It will make you weedy. Buy the damn shirt already, it's powerful.
So is weedy kind of like spoony?
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real. Okay, I can afford that. The lieutenant raises his eyebrows. That's dirt cheap.
Well, couldn't you just give it to me for free then?
He frowns.
But why?
I'm a broke cop.
Well, the man from Helmdahl is a superstar. I'm a superstar. It'd be perfect.
Yeah, I just got a free shirt.
He thinks about it. I suppose that makes sense, yeah. Please, go ahead and take it. Welcome here to Helmdahl.
I got a free shirt. Oh wow, look at that. Ooh, this is a good shirt.
The man from Helmdahl is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Zweihanders. His muscles look ready to burst out of the two-dimensional print and into your three-dimensional life. So my current shirt gives me 1 physical instrument. This gives me physical instrument for inspiring musculature and Shivers for sprawling saga. But mine is 2 authority. I don't care about authority. Too old for this shirt. So now I got a dope shirt. Look at it. It's really cool. Which bumps my Shivers up to like 10 probably. 11! Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty good. We're almost done with Cop of the Apocalypse too.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Did it move from hobo to home invader? Well, it's all sides of the same coin. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Oh, no, I don't like those kind of objects. No sale. He barely even looks at it.
Do you know what the tattoos mean?
He frowns. Aphoric paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness, that's all I know. Sell me something lighter. Alright, what do I want to sell? Not that. I can sell that. I'm not going to sell the handkerchief, or the empty cassette, or the figurine. So I'm not going to sell any of that stuff. The lucky figurine. Oh, I should use the When did you find the cassette? Just now. I just went up there and found it because my perception is much higher than it was. Because I have +1 from this drug, and I finished this thought in my thought cabinet that gives me +3 perception. So my perception's like kind of high now. It's actually 5 instead of like 0, which is what it was before. So I'm noticing all sorts of new things. Looks like your cop is getting dumber. Yeah, in many ways. I don't have very much time left on this drug. I just kind of want to look around real quick. I think we've starting to reach the point where the... Oh shit, what? The game is having problems. Big problems. I feel like those shadows look a lot worse than they did. Well, this isn't great.